Hey, welcome in to the next episode of Between the Hedges. We're going to have a 2-for-1 tonight. Buy one, get one. It's 2 episodes in one, thanks to me for getting sick earlier in the week. So, how are y'all doing tonight?
Doing great. Can't do it without you, Dogfather. There's no way we're going to do it by ourselves.
Appreciate the confidence that you have in me and putting me up on, the level of importance there. Appreciate that. Well, like I said, we got a lot to get to tonight. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over the results from week 2, show you how good or how poorly we did making our picks last week.
Well, I will tell you this. It's not near as bad as it was when the first week results.
There you go. There's a little tease.
Little tease. It's not near as bad as it was last week.
So you're saying I didn't go over?
There are no offers this week. I will tell you that. No
Hallelujah. Let's go.
All right. So no offers. So we'll do that. And then we'll.
In fact, we almost had a person go undefeated.
Wow.
Wow.
I think I have a good idea who that was.
Was that Papa D?
Let's just put it up there and let's find out.
Was Papa D stroking his back? First, I want to say, where you at, baby?
Where you at?
For all our Tiger fans out there, right?
Yeah, you're right.
all
the Cajuns.
And then whenever we get done, with our week 2 results, we'll show you our rankings going into week 3, which is this week that we're on. And then after that, we'll take a deep dive and preview the games that we're picking this week and spend the majority of our time there and just have fun tonight. It's Friday night pick'em night, so
Friday night pick'em night.
If y'all are ready,
let's do it, baby.
Let's just reveal this.
I'm excited. Right, let's go. It's been too long since we sat down and done this, man.
I know. Been way too long. I was ready.
As you can see, there's a lot more green. You want to see green on the slide.
Green is good. Green is
good.
We like
color money, baby. Color money.
And I would like to point out a rarity happened where all 4 of us picked 3 games: Iowa State, Ole Miss, Missouri, and we ended up going 2-1.
Wow!
In those 3 games. And I will tell you this: we should have gone 3-0 in these games.
Yeah, dang Ole Miss.
Yeah, I mean,
freaking Ole Miss.
Backdoor cover.
Ole Miss
by
scored.
Kentucky.
In case you can't remember, Ole Miss scored to go up by 10 points. It was 30-20 with just a couple minutes left in the 4th quarter, and gave up enough yardage. Kentucky drove down the field, got it inside like the 30-yard line or something, and kicked a freaking field goal with 8 seconds to go to cover.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yes.
Welcome to Vegas, baby.
If they don't do that, we win all 3 of the games that we were identical on, and your boy goes 6-0 for the week.
Well, what about the last minute touchdown by Mississippi State to kind of a home run, hit it off, kind of a walk-off home run type play? That was pretty good.
That was nuts. That game, I watched the majority of that game, and that was nuts.
Screwed the rest of us, by the way, because that made you go 5-1.
Hey, your boy got it right.
Otherwise, your boy.
I didn't think they were going to win it. I did not think they were going to win it. I think I even said that. I said I just think they're going to keep it close enough to where I'll win with the points. Well, even without that touchdown, I had it covered. But
I want to protest. Okay, protest.
Oh Lord, here goes the LSU guy.
What's the protest, Tiger?
It should be straight up, man. This is at the end of the day. I'm getting the purple, whatever color this is, right here with Ole Miss, and Ole Miss won. I picked them, so that's. I feel in Georgia, I picked them. I feel left out. I think it's wrong. I feel cheated because I'm a Tiger fan.
We all know the rules going into it.
I was not explaining this. I'm slow. I'm from South Louisiana.
Yeah.
You gotta explain
Here
it.
we go. You
All right.
can lay it on thicker.
I'm protesting, and those wins will come back to me this year. I'm telling you right now. That's two picks
Jenny.
you took from me. All right. I'm not done talking about this either, okay?
Overall, not a bad week, guys. I went 5-1. Micah went 4-2. Matthew 3-3, and then bringing up the rear, a good old Tiger fan 2-4.
You know what? You gotta say it like that, okay?
Because somebody just wants to shoot from the hip.
Shoot him or Gavin.
calling him out on live. Here we go,
man. You got to keep our secrets to ourselves, guys. Okay,
Okay, my bad.
You don't let the dirty laundry out.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't air all the dirty laundry of the group text now. Come on.
But anyway, like I said, I was just proud of us. We recovered from the demise of the first week's results.
Yeah,
had a decent showing. Everybody went 500 or better, except for the LSU guy.
Go Tigers!
Go Tigers!
Listen, when you play straight up, besides these points, points are a Vegas thing. I've said that before.
Yeah, we've heard that before.
It's not fair. What is this? What is this nonsense? Come on, Dogfather. What was that?
Getting ready to go to the next slide.
Yeah, let's flash these rankings going into the week then.
Okay, let's do it.
So it's going to jump. Hang on just a second.
No. Ah.
Okay,
there we
go. Sorry about that. So,
yay.
Week 3 rankings. You can see I put in here if the team moved from your previous rankings and how many slots they either went up or down, or if they were not ranked last week and you haven't ranked this week. That's what the NR means, not ranked.
Okay.
I like this. This is a good visualization of what we were thinking. Like, oh, this team up 2, this team down 1.
Dang, Dave, you put LSU up to 2. I'm sorry, Papa D. I'm sorry, Dogfather. I apologize.
No, that's good. That's one of the first things I noticed. Everybody had the top 2 the same except for Papa D. So
I'm just not sold on Penn State yet.
Well, LSU didn't show me anything against La Tech, Papa D. I was actually a little concerned about that game. So.
Yeah, but you have beat Clemson at Clemson.
True that. But to me, it just didn't deserve them to go up above Penn State.
Okay. I'm not arguing it. It's just my opinion, just like
No. And I'm not, I apologize.
I give it. You probably had the most movement of any of us on the rankings.
Let's get into that, Tiger Mike. You got.
You dropped Texas 4 spots after they kicked the crap out of Sisters of the Poor or whatever it was they played. But
yeah,
Mormon squad.
I still wasn't impressed with the play calling at all in that game. I still wasn't impressed with Sarkisian, how he handled it, and I think that, in my opinion, they could have came out a lot stronger in that game, and they should have dominated more. That's just my opinion. It should have been a 70, 80-point game.
So basically, your rankings, you don't think the SEC is worth much of a crap?
I think LSU. They are. However, I just,
I'm just giving you a hard time. Man.
I know you are, but listen, I was not impressed. The only reason why I left LSU at number 3 and didn't leave them at 5 like I had last week was because they're LSU. That's all.
They're your rankings. I get it, Tiger Mike.
But what I'm surprised is how Oklahoma did not get into the top 12.
I got them.
They had a good game. That was a good game.
Yeah. Guys. Well, 3 of us have them at number 12.
Yeah, but I
Micah
think he's
has them at
saying like the
11.
AP rankings.
The AP
Oh,
did not put
you're
them in the
saying
top 12.
I got you.
They're still on the outside looking at, in. If you ask, I don't understand that. That was
Yeah, they're
Well, they'll
they're
get there
ranked
if they keep
13th.
playing. Yeah, if they keep playing like they have been. I mean, I think they got like Temple this weekend, so
They do.
they're gonna more than likely win that game. Let's just say. Then they got Auburn coming to Oklahoma to play, so they keep stacking wins. They'll get up there.
And look, LSU plays Oklahoma at the end of the year. That's their last game. So I think if Oklahoma keeps playing like they are and they play LSU, that's going to be a strong contender going into the SEC championship. That's just my opinion. You got three teams.
That might determine one of y'all's fate.
Yes,
Really.
I agree. Totally agree. Totally.
One takeaway that just because while y'all were talking, I was looking at kind of the whole picture here. We all pretty much have the same teams in here, just in different order, except Mike has Illinois. That's the only variation.
I left them. They haven't lost. They keep winning. So I left them.
Yeah.
Same thing with Penn State.
We're gonna start calling him Big Ten Mike next show.
It's okay.
No, I'm not. That wasn't my point in bringing it up. My point
Ohio
is
State, Penn State, Oregon, Illinois. For Christ's sake, you might as well throw in Notre Dame in there too, because they're up there with all those dang Yankees too. So,
man,
Big Ten Mike in the house tonight. Big Ten Mike.
Look, if you ask my dad, anybody above I-12 is a Yankee, so that means all of us are Yankees right now.
Dang, that's pretty low bar right there.
It is, man. Yes.
Anyway, I've seen nobody else has any respect on Georgia's opponent this weekend, Tennessee. Nobody has thought anything good about Tennessee yet either, huh?
No.
Yeah, that was the only other difference I saw.
What is there to praise the Hillbillies about?
I'm not praising them. I just think they're a top 10 team.
Hey, look, I've been to that stadium. That's a pretty darn cool stadium. The campus is amazing. I watched the game there. Matter of fact, I watched Tennessee against South Carolina way back in the day. And the fan base is great. Tennessee's a good program. I just don't know if they're ready yet to be in the top 10 or 12, that is. So. Yeah. They lost the quarterback. He went home to UCLA, and he didn't, so he left.
They ended up with the better of that trade.
I think they did, too.
Yeah, I mean, he runs the offense better.
What's that?
I'm talking about Tennessee got the better end of that.
Yeah, trade. I knew what you meant by that. I think, here's the thing. I know people were mad about that move, but people didn't realize that. I mean, he's from South California. He's from LA, so he went back to UCLA. So I don't think it's a bad move for him.
He's been stinking it up out there too.
He hasn't been doing well.
Awful.
What are they 0-2 right now? What is 1-1?
I don't think UCLA is one.
They're 0-2. I think they're 0-2.
Yeah. It might be. Regardless, they've been doing trash, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, UCLA is 0-2. They got beat 43-10 by Utah in the opener.
Wow.
And they got beat 30-23 by the fighting it's UNLV. Who went there?
The Lobos, right?
No, UNLV Rebels.
Yeah, the Rebels. Who's their coach now? Used to coach Florida.
Oh,
Dan Mullen.
Dan Mullen.
Dan Mullen.
The fighting Dan Mullins.
That's sad.
He's dropped pretty far, hasn't he?
He has dropped far.
He should have stayed at Mississippi State.
How bad does Florida want him back?
Oh,
yeah, because he had a winning record when they fired him.
Right. He had a winning record against Georgia.
He did way better than what's his
Billy
name?
Napier.
Yeah, Billy Napier is doing. I mean, it's
Billy Napier
crazy.
has a hot seat right now. That's for sure. And it's definitely going to be worse after this weekend because LSU is going to mollywop them.
Yeah, and I just want to say,
mollywop. Now, there's a good word for you.
Yeah.
Mollywop them.
Molly's a nice lady. Don't talk bad about her. Listen, I do want to point out that somebody called that UCF game, and that was a pretty darn good prediction, if you ask me. I did not see it coming, and Matty Ice did a great job predicting that one. That was pretty cool.
Okay.
Good job, Matty Ice. I should have put some money on that one.
Let's see.
We didn't have that game. We talked about it, and I talked about it. I said, watch out.
At the end
USF
of our conversation,
we were closing.
One of the games to watch will be USF going into Florida, and you said that UCF will win that game, and you were right. I just want to make sure. I'm going to give you credit, Matty Ice, where credit's due. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. At least somebody.
Yeah. Dogfather and Papa D, they're hating right now. So
they hate it. They hate us because they ain't us.
Yes. Don't be hating.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not hating. No hate.
I got you, Matty Ice. I got you, baby. Yeah,
So we ready to go to the picks for this week?
Yes. Hey, shoot from the hip again, baby.
Yeah. Here we go. We're doing a 7-pack this week.
Sheesh. Such an odd pack.
We got LSU on board, so we're going with 7, not just 6.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
So start off the week, of course, Georgia opening SEC play on the road, taking on Tennessee.
They should win that by a touchdown.
And they're favored by 3.5.
Yeah, the open was 6.5.
I think it opened at 7.5, didn't it?
7, yeah, something like that.
It was somewhere between 6.5 and 7.5, and now it's 3.5.
It's 3.5 now.
And as you can tell, we all think the Dogs are going to go in there and, I guess,
by 2 tutties,
points.
At least one. I think at least one, if not 2. I agree.
10 points.
Yeah, easy win.
I like the confidence. I'm confident right there with you guys because I picked them. Because with these spreads being 2 and 3 points, you're basically saying that's who you pick to win, right? And if you're Mike, you're just picking straight up. So I'll say this: Georgia's won 19 of the last 25 and 8 in a row in this series. So dude, I don't think that changes tomorrow. The only thing that makes me nervous is this is Gunner's first true road start.
Big game.
They're going to be ready to go for this game.
Bonkers. Yeah.
Rocky Top will be playing all damn day long, man.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, when that song keeps going, those guys get rolling.
You know how you stop that, right?
You score touchdowns.
You score touchdowns and you make plays.
Yeah. And you do, frankly, what we've done the last 2 times or 3 times we've been up there, which is just get out to early leads, flex, and go home, But we had a different makeup to our team then. So that's the only pause that I have. I don't know what this team is yet, but I also think that that's by design. I think that we've been holding our cards very close to our chest as far as like play calls and what we're going to do as a team.
Makes sense.
I expect them to kind of open up the playbook tomorrow on offense and defense and push Tennessee around. I agree with you guys. I think it's going to be at least a 10-point ball game.
I think we kind of put a chip on our shoulder this year, and we're treating ourselves as like an underdog. So that way, each game we're not like, oh, we're just gonna kill these guys. When like Austin Peay, we should have beat them by 60 or 70, but we only beat them by 22. We were just getting fundamentals out of the way, get the kinks out of the way. So these next 4 games that we have, we're gonna play as an underdog.
with that mentality at least, because I think we're going to be favored in all
the
4
mentality,
games.
yeah, the mentality at least, just so we don't, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but they're just don't want to psych themselves out, I guess.
Yeah, they're playing themselves an underdog. They are the ones that are behind, and so they're on the edge. They're on their heels, so they're fighting to win. So it makes sense. But still, Austin P. Come on, Austin P. Come on, come on.
Well, I was at that game. It was weird.
I was going to ask y'all
weird matchup.
Papa D, didn't you and Dogfather go to the game?
I did not.
No, it was me and my wife and our daughter went.
Well, how was it? I mean, how was the atmosphere? How was the plays? Did it look strong?
It was a decent atmosphere. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's not like you're going there and seeing them play, next week against Alabama or 2 weeks from now against Alabama or whatnot, or Tennessee or Auburn, because I've been to Georgia Auburn games, and those atmospheres aren't gonna even come close to being the same. But we were just out there trying to take care of business. Now, granted, it got sloppy, and then at halftime, the weather rolled through, and there was over a 2-hour suspension because of the lightning in the area, the weather. So, it just, you win the game, you get a W, you move on, type of thing. It's the way I look at it. I mean, if we go where we want to go and we have as good a season as what Georgia fans are chomping at the bit to see again, nobody's going to care that on week 2 we only beat Austin P 28-6.
What was your gut feeling, Papa D,
about
the game
this week?
AP
against Austin P.
Yeah, what was your gut feeling? Like, man, I just, when you leave there, you're like, man, that was kind of hard.
It's kind of hard to put it into words. I mean, it was just weird. There were some, we didn't take care of the ball. I think I know we had one turnover.
Was it a sloppy field because of the weather?
No, because it didn't get sloppy. It didn't really get sloppy as far as the field goes. But we did have one turnover early in the game. And then we had the stinking time where at the half where we couldn't punch the ball in the end zone to score another touchdown and make it a 21-3 game at halftime instead of 14-3. So
is that just new quarterback jitters gelling with his offensive line, you think, or what is it?
I don't know that he's got jitters. Gunner seems to be a cool, calm, collected guy.
And what a name, Gunner, for a quarterback. Isn't that freaking cool, man?
And I watched some tape, some guys reacting to that put out, on their own podcast, reactions to that game. And if you go back and look at the plays and the calls made, especially on offense, the plays were there to be made. We either didn't execute them or somebody failed on an assignment or somewhere along the way where it went off the tracks for that play. But the calls were right. And the calls were correct. And, if the coaches can't go out there and play the game, that's not their job. They put players in position to make plays, and it's up to them to execute it and make the plays. And if they don't do that, then, it's on them. But getting back to this Tennessee game this week, I think the couple of keys for Georgia to come out of there with a 9th straight win against Tennessee would be to take advantage of Tennessee's secondary this week.
Yeah.
Short to start corners.
Throw down the field.
Yeah, take advantage of some, guys that may not have gotten as many reps as their starters over the course of the fall, camp and stuff like that. And the second thing I think is Georgia's offensive line versus Tennessee's front 7, and mainly run blocking. Mm-hmm. I will say that even in the OSP game, our run blocking this year has taken a huge step up in the first 2 games from last year.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
We're running the ball, and our guys are handling that part of the game really well and excelling at it. So if they can keep that up against a tougher front in Tennessee, and then of course other SEC competition, then I think Gunner's going to settle in and be fine. I'm confident in Gunner. Guys that are paid a lot more money than me to make that decision determine he's the best option for us to go out there and have him starting quarterback. So, and the biggest thing that I have confidence about with Georgia is the man leading the show.
The head of the snake, baby.
I wouldn't want any other coach taking my team into the Neyland Stadium on Saturday afternoon than Kirby Smart. And that's just it. I mean, he gets those guys ready, just regardless of how we looked the week before. When a big game comes calling, he gets those guys ready to play.
Dogfather, that was a good short right there. You just said, man, say it. I would not want any other leader than Kirby. That was good. I like that.
Yeah,
I agree.
And I'm dead serious. I wouldn't want any
I
other
believe
coach out there taking, because I've seen it enough over the 10. This is now Kirby's 10th year.
Oh my gosh, is it 10 years already?
Yeah, this is his 10th season. So when the big games come, now, yeah, Tennessee might be better, and shoot, who knows? Crazy things might happen, and we may come home with an L. But it ain't going to be because Kirby doesn't have the guys ready to play.
They're prepared.
Yeah, they're going to be ready to play, and it's going to be a slobber knocker.
Mollywogger. What'd you call it, Matty?
Mollywop.
Mollywopped.
Okay. All right. Enough about Georgia, please. Oh my gosh.
All right, so let's move on. Next, we got Clemson coming to the ATL to face Georgia Tech. Clemson's favored by 3.5. Me and Micah, we're going on the side of the Yellow Jackets, which that pains me.
Why in the world would you do that?
Well, my thing is this: if I'm not mistaken, if you got LSU ranked in the top 2 or 3, then you're gonna let Georgia Tech come in there and beat the spread. I just that's kind of,
because I can tell you, I think this is going to be, well, maybe a little bit, but I think this is going to be another very close game.
It's a rival game.
Georgia Tech's at home, and I'll be honest, some of the game I watched Georgia Tech play a lot of their game against Colorado. I didn't get to see much of it last week because I was at the Georgia game.
Colorado won 8 games.
Didn't Colorado win that game?
No, Georgia Tech won it.
Georgia Tech
did they? Okay, that was the first game of the season you're talking about for Colorado. Then.
But I mean, the game. So that game that I saw Georgia Tech play,
right.
And shoot, I'll even go back to the way Georgia Tech played Georgia last year. I mean,
they have changed up their philosophy on.
They're a tough out. They're a tough out. So it's I don't know. I just on a hunch basis, I think Georgia Tech is primed to pull the upset in this one. I really think they might win this game outright.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of what Papa D's saying. Give me home field advantage. Give me a team that knows their identity, because I don't know that Clemson. Yeah, Clemson hadn't figured out their identity yet, because the reason why I know that is because they struggled mightily last week, and they probably should have lost at home to Troy. They kind of kept up with LSU
17-0 in that game, I think, if I remember right.
Yeah, they did. And they kind of kept up with LSU, but I came into the season kind of like everybody else, kind of expecting, an experienced Clemson team led by Dabo and an experienced quarterback would be, right back to where they were. But until Clemson gets back to where they were, they're not there. So I'll take Georgia Tech. They know who they are.
They're not running wishbone or, 2, 3, 4 backs in the backfield, and
Nope.
Yeah. Brent Key has got them. He's got them on the right track, and that's coming from a Georgia fan. I mean, that game on our schedule is no longer a joke.
Makes sense. And it's a rival because they're right there. I mean, that's Georgia Tech is right there. I mean, that's kind of like LSU Tulane. Tulane is there, but they're not. But this year, last year, 2 or 3 years now, to a tree, as we say down South Louisiana, to a tree. I would like to see LSU and Tulane play again. So,
Yeah. Well, what do you two think that picked Clemson? Let's hear that.
It's only 3.5 points. Come on. I think Clemson's better than that. And shoot, I'm picking LSU to be 3 or tree in there, and so I don't want to. If I picked it less than that, then I'm contradicting myself with LSU. So Clemson will win it. They will win it by a touchdown or more. So
Okay.
All right.
Matthew, what'd you say, Matthew? What you got? Matty Ice.
I mean, yeah, I feel like Georgia Tech has a rhythm and they're starting to, get their feet planted. But I don't know. I chose Clemson just because their quarterback. I feel like their quarterback's a little more poised, whereas Georgia Tech's quarterback, he's just another running back for them. He's not really a true quarterback, in my opinion, because without his feet, they're not doing anything. He doesn't have an arm.
It's called
Go Tigers.
It's called run pass option.
RPO, baby.
That means you do both.
Yeah,
Look,
he's just an added. He's an added weapon
but
for them.
you're telling me you want to pay this guy, and you're gonna tell him, hey, we're gonna do RPOs the whole time, and if you run it, you're gonna get blasted by linebackers that are 255 pounds.
Some dogs coming at you.
Yeah, I mean it's effective.
Or some line. Or
I mean,
some
that's how they
linemen that are
that's how they
almost
won that
400
game
pounds.
against Colorado was because of his legs. I'll give you that.
Yeah, it's bound.
I
for
mean,
him
but
to
he
get
had just as
impressions.
much, passing yards, I think, as he did, or more. So, but I don't know.
3.5 points is the low
It's
spread.
Colorado.
3.5 points is the low spread. It is Colorado. Georgia Tech has gotten better over the last couple of years.
Mhm.
They've gone away from a lot from the run and and the halfback option, the pitch, just the whisper, whatever you want to call it, and they are passing it more. But Clemson's a better team. They're a better program. Georgia Tech's not there yet. Now, I did say that about Mississippi State last week, and I got knocked out. So I could be wrong. But I don't think so.
Okay.
Uh,
Not this time, Tiger Mike. Not this time.
Thank you, partner. Love you, baby.
So
Welcome,
moving
partner.
along, we got Miami. 17.5 point favorites at home over the darlings of the young season.
Yeah.
The University of South Florida, the Bulls coming to town.
And I almost jumped on that bandwagon with Matty Ice, and I should probably
I
have
am-
now.
I am sticking with the Cinderella.
And I probably should have.
The only reason I'm going with USF is because it's 17.5 points.
That and at the end of the day,
That's a lot of points.
It is a lot of points. I'm not a points guy. I'm a straight up guy, and Miami's going to win it straight up. But the points are going to lose. USF will win because of the points. So,
but yet you pick Miami minus 17.
Darn right, because they're going to win. We're playing wins and losses.
So we're playing against the spread.
Right now, we're
Otherwise, it
playing
would
wins and
not be
losses.
there. So, I mean,
W's.
Y'all can see what we're dealing with the Tiger Mike guys.
Look,
the LSU
W's
fans
and L's
against the spread, yeah. And that'll be an L for you because you picked Miami.
That's all right. But
tell us what you think, Micah. You're on the same boat. You picked Miami.
Yeah. USF probably has the 2 best wins in the country right now. So
all flat, baby.
I think Cinderella loses the glass slipper and turns into a pumpkin at midnight.
That's a good short right there, baby. Cinderella loses a glass slipper.
Yep.
Damn.
Better quarterback, better team at home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure their 7 fans will enjoy it too.
Yeah. They do have a hard time selling out their stadium. We've talked about that before. So that the crowd may not be as big of a, advantage for them, but it is all state of Florida matchup. So it may be, a sellout and a ruckus crowd. But yeah,
But seriously, the only
I
reason
believe
I
in
picked,
Beck.
yeah, the only reason why I picked this is because I think it was just too many points to give up.
Yeah, that's the easy way to go.
I agree.
Exactly.
I think
it's not rocket
Miami,
science.
but I think Miami's going to roll them, honestly.
I think Miami's going to roll.
Okay, they can beat them by 2 touchdowns.
I will never pick the points, partners. I will always pick the win because I just don't believe in point stuff unless I'm betting money. Now, if y'all want to start betting some money, let's do this.
That's the reason why he went 2-4 last week.
Dang, Papa D.
Yeah.
Just to remind you that's coming from the guy that went 2-4.
I don't think I saw the numbers. I don't need to be reminded, but I appreciate that because I am a little slow. I told you I'm from South Louisiana, so I'm a little slow. So I might need some.
You're like me. You got some gray showing up in your beard and stuff like that. I know it's easy to forget these days because you're older. So I just wanted to remind you, it's a service.
I'm distinguished. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Just seasoned.
Seasoned.
Exactly.
Thank you, Matty Ice.
Yeah, like some meat.
Seasoned.
That's tenderizing. I'm not tenderized yet.
You're cooking.
All right. So what else we got? Enough about me. Enough about me. Let's go something else.
Ole Miss at home, favored by 7.5. Welcoming the Razorbacks to town.
Arkansas.
The hell you doing, David?
Yeah, let's go. What's up?
Hey,
the hell you doing?
I picked Arkansas a few times last year. You two yahoos should remember, and y'all, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? And they came through for me. There's just sometimes they just have these games that are unexplainable, and they just bow up. And I think this is going to be one of those games for them.
Can I say Papa D shooting from the hip here?
Oh, he 100% did.
I know that's that
y'all were riding me this time last week when I made that Mississippi State pick. And what happened to that?
You can't say you knew.
Do I need to go back to the slide and show you again? Do you need to see it again to remind you?
If I remember, there was a penalty that happened. Was it a
Oh gosh, here we go with the LSU fan talking about penalties.
No. I mean, was there a penalty that got them to where they were? Then it was a last minute walk off touchdown that got the win. Is that close? Is am I fair to say? I mean,
yeah.
Okay.
But I picked them to win. I picked them, and they won.
I think Matty Ice pick was better.
It doesn't matter whose was better. That one won one of the games.
Florida was a better pick, but you got lucky.
I was trying to say.
Okay, I got lucky. We'll see.
So
everybody, tell me how I'm wrong.
Well,
everybody else has got Ole Miss.
Arkansas. It's simple answer. It's Arkansas.
Well, if you're playing the points, the half point is what hurts you, because it's probably going to be, if it's not going to be a touchdown, it's going to be touchdown and a field goal, which is going to be tough because Ole Miss did have a rough game last week. I don't say rough at home. It didn't look the best, but that half point really hurts you, and it could go to Arkansas.
Yeah.
Am I not?
I could be totally wrong about this. Y'all could be totally right. We'll know tomorrow.
I could kind of see this being like my, Kentucky over Ole Miss last season. But I don't know. Kentucky was
every
showing,
once in a while, you got to admit, Ole Miss just lays a brain fart out there.
They do. They
lay a golden egg once a season at least.
Well, it's not time yet.
Maybe they will. Maybe they won't.
Honestly, with Lane Kiffin, it's always time. They always crap the bed at some point.
Well, Lane Kiffin's problem is he goes for on fourth down all the time.
Yeah,
that's true.
4th and 8.
Shooting from the hip.
Yep, he does.
Shooting from the hip, baby.
So
at that point, he's shooting from the ass.
Mama's listening, Matty Ice. Mama's listening.
On that note, let's move along to Notre Dame. Notre Dame favored by 6.5.
This is a tricky one for me.
Welcoming the Aggies, South Bend.
This is a tricky one.
Micah is the lone wolf in this case, repping the Irish. So what defend yourself.
I can explain this.
Dogfather.
This is even more so explainable than what you just did with Arkansas. Okay. Because wasn't Notre Dame in the national championship last year?
They were.
Okay. Didn't they have two of the best lines, offensive and defensive, in the country last year?
You realize those guys aren't back.
And didn't they lose to Northern Illinois as well?
Yeah, they did, but that was their only loss.
Until the national.
Not only did they lose that game and the national championship, they lost money against Northern Illinois too, and paid them like $2.4 million.
Okay, well, this isn't
that Northern Illinois game. Wasn't that the first game of the season last year,
or second, or
it was
second
early.
or third?
I can't remember.
But
what's your point, Micah?
This isn't Northern Illinois. They're welcoming an SEC team north. They're at home, where they don't lose much. Because I'll say I was nervous.
Georgia did.
Okay, that's what I was about to get to. We are the rarity. We went up there and beat them by a field goal on a prayer.
3 points.
Yeah, 3 points. And got out of there with the win. It's hard to beat.
It sounds like you're making more Texas A&M argument. They're not Northern Illinois.
No.
But see, who is Texas A&M? What big game have they won recently? Tell me.
I'll tell you.
I'll wait.
Hang on.
Hang on.
Because I can give you a couple of big games last year that Notre Dame won. What about Texas A&M? When's the last big game that they've won?
You keep saying Notre Dame last year. A lot of that team's not still there.
80 to 90% of that team is in the NFL right now.
No, they're not. They didn't have that many draft picks.
No,
they didn't.
He's not that bad.
No, but they weren't.
A lot of their. You were saying their lines of scrimmage. I know a lot of their linemen went to the NFL.
But they reloaded that position because their coach is good at recruiting that.
So, what's the argument for Texas A&M, Tiger Mike? You got to know some inside info about A&M being out there in Louisiana, right?
That's an SC team. I picked them. I'm a love-hate relationship with Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame is such a great.
You love to hate them.
Well, a great organization. I mean, who the hell does not love Rudy? I mean, come on, that's a great show. I mean, Notre Dame is amazing. The whole history behind it. I just think A&M was ready to roll. Notre Dame it's not their year. They had a great year last year with a new head coach, and this year's not their year. I think A&M is going to go and upset them. I don't think it's going to be by 6.5 points. I think it might be about a field goal. Of course, I'm going by a win instead of the points. I think it's going to be a close game. That's me.
But a Texas A&M for you is a win either way. Like, you'll get credit for the W with the spread and picking them straight up. So if you think that's how it's going to turn out, then yeah,
I hope so. But I got somebody over there that he don't like my picks anyways. Papa D, he's against me.
I'm not against you.
You're against me, man. That's what
everybody.
I picked Texas A&M as well.
I still haven't
first right pick.
I haven't heard a good Texas A&M take.
Here's the thing. I went on a limb here. I think I shot from the hip on this one. Notre Dame went to Miami. They barely lost that game. It was, if I remember, it was the last. Miami came back and kind of won that game. Is that correct? I can't remember, but
they were winning the majority of the game. Notre Dame, I think, came back and
they were blowing them out.
Took the lead.
Notre Dame Yeah, Notre Dame
And then
brought it back,
the-
and then yeah,
Miami finally took over at the end.
So Notre Dame at home, I agree with the dog father. It's going to be a tough one. I'm going A&M. I think they're going to really come through and just have a good game. That's just my
I think
opinion.
A&M is going to be a decent enough team to keep it within a touchdown. That's the reason why I picked them.
So y'all still think that Notre Dame wins the game, though?
Yeah, they could win 21-20 or 20-17. Okay,
I don't.
give me the 6.5 points and I win.
I think Notre Dame is going to lose by 3. I think A&M is going to win by a field goal. Bam. That's my prediction. I'm not going with the points. I never have and never will. And you know how I play, you know how I roll. But I think SEC's going to pull this one out, and I think Notre Dame's going to have a rough year this year.
All
Okay.
right.
I'm right
Moving
there
right
with him.
along to something that interests Tiger Mike a little bit more. LSU.
Go Tigers! Woo!
Welcome them to Gators. The Florida
Tiger
Gators. In town.
Ooh.
LSU's favored by 7.5. And as you can see, all of us are buying the Tigers.
But the dog father.
But the dog father, he's going with the Gators. So
He
Let's
was
hear
really
it.
sick when he was picking these games. Holy cow!
Hey, this
yeah,
game.
I think he's still under the influence.
Hey.
He's a little DUI right now.
That Tylenol had you kicking on that one.
Mhm.
Guilty. Okay. All right.
All right.
But I'll
Florida
let Tiger.
can't even beat USF.
I'll let
and you're
Tiger
picking
Mike go
them-
first, and then
and you're
I'll
picking them against LSU.
Yeah, I'll defend myself. I want to hear what Tiger Mike
No.
has to say about his team.
All right.
I think this
Floor
is a
is yours.
statement game from LSU. I think LSU is going to come out. They're going to roll. They're at home. They're going to blow it away. Banging.
That's it.
What else I got to say? Go
Okay.
Tigers.
Tigers.
Look, I have not been impressed with the first 2 games. LSU did beat Clemson in Death Valley, which is the wrong Death Valley. I'm going to keep talking about that all year long because they played them. And we beat them down because they're mocking us and they think they're the Tigers. They ain't the Tigers. This is the statement game of the season. It's going to benchmark what's going to happen the rest of the year. LSU is going to make a statement. They're going to pound Florida into the ground. And here's the thing. People don't know this, being from LSU. Florida, to me, is one of our biggest rivals in the East when it was East and West. So it's a big game for us. Billy Napier, who did he coach before he went to Florida?
Louisiana.
Yep.
Monroe.
Lafayette,
Right?
Yeah.
Louisiana, right? So he's got some things to prove, but I think we're going to put him in the ground and we're going to bury him. So
And I think this one eventually, ultimately, may put the final nail in that coffin for Billy Napier.
I think so too.
And it very
Which
well
I hate.
might.
I hate to say it. But
Yeah, I like Sunbelt. Sunbelt Billy is my
Sun
brother-in-law
Belt
calls him.
Billy. I
Yeah.
like
yeah,
because
SBB.
as long as Sunbelt Billy's there, it's a win for Georgia.
that's right. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs. Right? So, and I'm about to speak out of both sides of my mouth because I'm the only one here that picked Florida because I'm the only one here that has some nads to pick somebody that's an underdog. But,
do you? Okay.
But here,
What?
Pick USF.
okay.
What?
I picked Arkansas. I picked USF. I picked Georgia Tech. I picked Texas A&M.
Georgia Tech it's like it's a 50-50 proposition with Tech and Clemson.
Okay, go ahead. Finish your point.
But
Sorry to interrupt, dog father.
what I'm
Your
saying is
father.
that I just think Florida's going to come out with some fury because they just got embarrassed at home. Their coach is on the hot seat. If he doesn't win, he might lose his job like before he gets back to Gainesville. Like they might
May not
fire
be able
him.
to fly back.
Yeah, they're going to leave him in Louisiana and say, bye, Sunbelt Billy. You can stay where you're from. We should have never hired you.
Bye, Sunbelt Billy. That was great.
So, that's why I think it's just back against the wall. What happens? You're in desperation mode.
I can tell you what happens. They lose.
And they still might lose, but I think this is a really close game.
They
really
are
do.
about to get mollywopped.
Okay,
There's
we'll
that word
see.
again.
They have
Yeah, right.
they have one of the most talented quarterbacks in the country.
What has he proven?
When he's playing good, yes, but he hasn't been playing good at all.
No, he hasn't yet. And there's a start, there's a first game that propels you the rest of the season, and I think this is the one. I'm not saying that Florida's going to win. I actually don't expect them to win. I expect them to lose, but lose close. So give me the 7.5.
Come on. Get in here.
Buddy, DJ Lagway for the first two games, it's 38 for 51, 342 yards, 4 TDs and 1 interception.
That's pretty good.
342 yards in 2 games. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
4
So
TDs, 1 pick. That's a 4-to-1 TD to interception ratio.
That's less than 200 yards passing a game. Is he running the ball?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he likes to
We'll
run.
Yeah.
He's got to have a couple hundred rushing yards.
Not a whole lot.
How many does he have?
It's not showing.
I mean,
it doesn't show.
I mean, regardless, like I said, I don't think Florida's winning this game. I'll be clear. I think they lose, but close.
You think they're just going to lose close? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, talking about Billy Napier while Matthew's looking that up, if he finds that info, he's had a lot of firsts.
Hey, that's Matty Ice, Papa D. It's
Huh?
It's Matty Ice.
Oh, I'm sorry, Matty Ice.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Get it right.
But he's accomplished a lot of firsts at the University of Florida while he's been the head coach there. Okay, he's the first to ever lose to Arkansas in the Swamp.
Arkansas.
Okay,
wow.
He's the first to lose back-to-back games to Kentucky.
Wow.
Since a person named Doug Dickey, who coached for Florida in 1976 and 77.
Doug Dickey.
What a dick.
That's back when, right after I was born.
Dickey.
What a dick.
Dickey, a Georgia coach?
Doug Dickey. I don't know, to be honest.
Okay.
No.
He's the first to lose to Vandy in Nashville since some coach of theirs named Galen Hall in 1988.
Man, how would you like your name to be Galen?
Galen Hall. He's the first to have back-to-back losing seasons since 1946 and 47.
Yeah.
That was right when Tiger Mike was born.
He's the first to lose multiple games to Tennessee since Ron Zook did in 2003 and 4. He's the first to lose 3 straight games to Georgia by 14 or more points since 1945 to 47.
Damn.
And to top it all off, he's the first home loss to a school from Florida not named Miami or FSU since 1938.
I got one
That
thing.
was USF. So he's got a lot of firsts on his resume. I don't know that you want any of those on your resume, but
I've got one thing to say with all that. He likes a can of whoop ass.
Go Tigers.
Yeah, I think I want to change my pick.
Ah,
I knew that was coming.
and also I have he's only had 9 carries for 12 yards this year.
Lagway?
Like I said,
Mhm.
he has not been playing good like everybody thought he was going to coming into this season. He just hasn't been playing. And when your quarterback, when your quarterback's not leading your team the way you expected, I mean, it can affect the whole team. So
Yeah. Hey, I'm not going to lose sleep. I'll be happy as a lark if they get stomped tomorrow. I picked Florida because I thought it was going to be a close game because these games are normally close. Am I not right?
They
Tiger
are.
Mike?
They are close games. Florida and LSU are two good rivals, but this year it's
Wasn't Florida y'all's SEC when we were in two divisions? They were the crossover game y'all played every year.
They were.
Okay.
They were our East team we played every year.
That's what I thought.
They were our kryptonite a lot of times. Of course, Tebow was there a lot of
You
those
still
years.
have Tebow nightmares, don't you?
Yes. The jump pass. I told you I was at the stadium when he jumped pass. Anyways, let's go on. I don't want
Let's move on from that.
I was
All
at
right.
the and real quickly we're going to move on from this too. I was at the game where Tebow stomped us at Georgia, Florida.
Yeah, we went. We decided to go to that Georgia, Florida game. Yeah.
That's the one Georgia, Florida game I've been to.
Look, there's only a few college quarterbacks, and I apologize, Papa D, but that I turned on to watch, and man, Tim Tebow was one of them. The other one, I mean, gosh,
I was going to say Tim Tebow has a long list of teams that were happy that he moved on and went pro.
Johnny Manziel, that dude was amazing college quarterback. After college, no. But in college, he was Alabama Slayer, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Shoot.
But yeah.
Joe Burrow was pretty freaking sweet in college when he came to LSU, of course. Ohio State, not so good. So maybe that's why I like some of those Big Ten teams, Papa D.
Big Ten Mike.
Big Ten Mike, baby. But, you know, there's only a few college quarterbacks that I would turn to watch. Kind of like in the NBA. Like, and Michael Jordan was playing, I wanted to go watch him, you know.
Yeah.
Luka Doncic this year. Luka Doncic is amazing to watch him play. He's my Michael Jordan in this era, in my opinion. And LeBron James is not it. But, you know, Tim Tebow back in his day was probably one of the best college quarterbacks I have ever seen in my life. He just won games. It was just crazy. He's down by 15, 2 minutes left to go, and he figures it out to win a game. I don't understand it. It happened with Tim Tebow. It was crazy.
He had some pretty dang good teams around him too.
Yeah.
He had some dogs.
He
had
did.
some guys that were questionable too.
Don't count the player out.
A lot.
Don't count the player out to pump those people up, in my opinion. You know, Tim Tebow was just – I would have ran through brick walls if he was my damn quarterback. I would – you know, the way he talks and the way he motivates, I would have been there. Heck yeah.
Same.
But go Tigers.
Go Tigers. Stomped out Gator ass.
Look, man, the South Carolina game, I made a mistake. I picked them up my top 12 the first week. And Papa D knows I had a couple teams in that ranking. And I made a mistake, and I kept them out. So I'm not going against them now. South Carolina's a real deal. Beamer ball, baby.
Beamer ball.
South Carolina's our last game. They're at home, favored by 4.5, welcoming Vandy into town.
Go Cox.
Matthew, you've been waiting all night to say that, haven't you?
I have.
And he has it written down beside him. Go Cox.
No.
Just waiting on that one.
It's just in my brain.
Yeah, we know. So we're split on this one. This is another game where we're split.
We're split on this. Vandy,
Well,
South Carolina.
The two with the most common sense got it right with South Carolina.
Thank you, Matthew.
We'll see about that.
So,
I got a little tidbit of information to share with you.
If you think Vandy is going to win this game, you're cute.
Did you watch the Vandy Virginia Tech game last week at all?
Who's Virginia Tech?
Did you watch the game?
They're a Power 5 school.
I have not watched that game. No, I did not watch it.
I watched a good bit of that game.
Tell me about
it. Vandy was down, what was it, 20-10 at the end of the first half. They went on a 34-0 run in the second half and beat them
an ACC school
44-20 at their home field. In Virginia, this was at Virginia Tech. I'm
That's a
just
hard
saying,
place to win.
I've never seen Vandy outscore anybody 34-0, much less at another Power 4 school's home field.
Mhm.
Strong statement.
They made a statement. I mean, you're talking about Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech played? What was it? Tennessee the first week, right? Here in
Mhm.
Atlanta.
Gave them all
Tennessee
they can
struggled
handle.
more. Tennessee struggled more with Virginia Tech than Vandy did, and
Yep.
Vandy played them at their home field.
That's right.
First
And
week.
I'll give you another little tidbit about that. Can you guess, out of all the Power 4 schools, SEC, ACC, Big 10, Big 12, right? Out of all the Power 4 schools, the number one team in the Power 4 in explosive pass play percentage through the first 2 weeks. Any ideas who that might be?
Vandy. Is that what you're trying to say?
That's Vandy. Would you have ever guessed that?
No.
Not at all.
Explosive pass play percentage of 27.9%.
It's pretty strong.
I mean, they're leading the nation. I mean, when's the last time you ever heard Vandy leading the nation in anything that's not like baseball?
So
When they were
what
losing,
that means is, bombs away. So like South Carolina's defense better be ready, and they lost a lot off that defense.
Yeah, Matthew, you were watching one of your buddies that was on that defense playing in the NFL now.
Yeah, he's not going to be out there. Neither is that first round pick that they had.
Now, granted, it's at South Carolina. I was a toss-up with this. I'll be honest. I went back and forth, with South Carolina being at home, Vandy. I don't know. I think Vandy's playing with a lot of confidence right now.
I agree.
And they believe in their quarterback, and their quarterback just makes play after play after play.
Who's the quarterback?
Pavia.
Oh, I thought he left last year.
He got another year eligibility. He's back.
How did he get that?
He petitioned
It's
for
like
it.
everybody else that gets like 25 years of eligibility. You got 30-year-olds with 15-year-olds.
I've watched that kid play. He's nothing but a ball of energy. He's a Tim Tebow without all the hype. He kind of
just makes plays.
He makes plays. He gets people around him, makes them better. He's a Tim Tebow type guy, in my opinion. But I still don't think Vandy's going to win this game. That's okay.
I don't either. I think it's going to be like 34-37 to 24. Vandy or South Carolina.
Yeah, you said it right first time.
I think the Gamecocks win by a touchdown.
Okay.
Fair.
I honestly think that's probably going to be one. There's a lot. This week's matchups. There's a lot of good games.
These are tasty.
On the slate. What you're thinking on paper, they're going to be good games this week, much more than last week. But that game may be one of the sneaky good games to watch this weekend.
I would agree. I'm gonna watch that game now, Papa D, because of the stats you gave me.
Good deal. I'm glad I have that effect on you sometimes.
Man, you can't have those numbers, man. You can't lie to numbers.
Yeah. Numbers don't
Sometimes
have emotions.
All right. Matty Ice, you had the upset of the week last week or the week before, whatever it was, with UCF. So USF against Florida. You got one this week?
And, trying to think. Let me look at some of the games and I'll call one
you're
out.
so confident.
Oh, dude, you're supposed to be prepared.
You got to have it ready.
Look.
I'm sorry I called you out.
I forgot.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't have any. I don't know who the other teams are playing.
I'll give you the upset of the week.
All right, what you got?
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take. Don't sleep on the. Sorry, I'm just scrolling like the games here. Don't sleep on Wisconsin.
Okay.
Upsetting Alabama.
I think Wisconsin can upset Alabama.
Isn't that game in Tuscaloosa?
It's in Tuscaloosa this year. That's the only
It doesn't
thing
matter,
dude. You need to get off the meds. You need to
doesn't
get off the
matter.
Hey,
freaking
Father,
meds.
I'm right there with you. I think it's a good pick. I like that one.
I'm just saying,
Holy crap.
if the sky really is falling like every Alabama fan thinks, watch out. Don't let it hit your head.
Watch out, baby.
Just saying.
I say that, and then I think Texas A&M is going to upset Notre Dame too.
Well, duh,
Yeah.
you picked it.
Yeah, you picked them.
But I picked them as far as points, but I truly feel like they're going to upset them.
They're gonna blow.
Okay.
They're gonna blow them out.
They're gonna win.
And it's gonna, yeah, they're going to do what Georgia did to them.
I mean, we will see.
Hey, maybe Papa D, we need to come up with the upset of the week talk and conversation. What do you think?
Yeah, we can kind of add
That's
that
something
to our.
We can each pick an upset winner.
Yeah,
Maybe.
kind of like the game day crew does a super dog.
What do y'all think?
Yeah,
I'm okay
we
with
can do that. And it can be one of the games we already picked,
Okay.
or it could be any other game that we
Okay.
think, hey, this has a good chance of being an upset.
What about Ohio State? I know Ohio.
Hey, and just for you, Tiger Mike, we'll just
Yo.
do straight up win or loss on that one.
Yeah, upset pick. Yeah.
No.
No points. Straight up wins and losses.
You know what, man?
You got to
Well-
get with the program on these other picks, man.
I'm about to tear up because of that. I don't know what to say. Okay.
Hey, just say thank you. You're welcome.
That's amazing that you're able to do that for me. I can't believe it.
Hey, only you. I wouldn't do it for one of these other
Ah!
guys.
Hey,
Sounds about right.
wow. His own
Right.
children. He said he wouldn't do that for.
You got a couple of possible upsets from Ohio to Ohio State, Utah to Wyoming. Those are some rival games that are looking. It could be wrong. You know, Wyoming back in the Wyoming, I think last year upset. Who was a quarterback last year for Wyoming that had a really good season?
I don't have a clue who the quarterback for Wyoming was.
All right. I'll do some research. Matter of fact, that's probably one I'll start doing more research on instead of shooting from the hip, guys. Upset of the week.
Oh, please don't. We like it when you shoot from the hip.
You know what, Papa D? Let me tell you something. I love you, man.
Tell me
No,
something.
you don't have to be. You
Come on.
don't have to be nice. Just let loose.
Let it flow.
You know, but Dogfather, I would have to agree. That Wisconsin Bama game, that could be an upset.
You know, a lot of people were calling that last year because Alabama had to go to Madison. So, but I just think it was a year too early because I think the wheels are really starting to fall off for Alabama.
Wisconsin's 2-0 right now. So Wisconsin's 2-0, and they play Miami of Ohio, 17-0, shutout. Middle Tennessee, of course, 42-10. So if they can win that game by a field goal, it'll be a good one. I would like it.
Hey,
Me too.
I
Definitely
wouldn't
like
mind it at all.
Good deal. Well,
good show again tonight, guys. I appreciate it. Sorry that we missed Sunday. That was on me. No more sick days.
it's all right.
Okay,
It happens.
we're gonna be back here.
Matty Ice going to be missing a lot here next 3 to 6 months.
No,
so
I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
I think so. I think it's coming.
No.
When Mama Ice comes around and says, "Hey, Matty Ice, I need you," you're going to say, "Yes, ma'am." Okay.
I'm
You got to take care of that. You got to take care of the ice cube.
You got to take care of the ice cube.
I'm sitting my happy butt
Before
right here.
Hey, Papa D, for that ice cube melts down, right?
You're gonna have an ice cube.
Yeah, you right, baby. Woo! All right.
All right, so that about wraps up another show, right?
Yeah,
I love it.
it does. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you for liking, our show and following, subscribing. Keep doing all that. We love it. The more you do that, the more we get to have fun. Yeah, we love that. So
also hit the notification bell too.
Yep.
Coming back strong Sunday evening, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
We'll be back on here.
We got to put it out an all APB on your brother there, Tiger Mike. He hadn't been showing up. I mean, he just fell off the face of the earth after your first appearance, and it's just not the same without his comments.
It's not. I'll remind him of what's going on. His presence is needed and wanted and expected.
I think we ticked him off a little bit that night.
It's okay. It don't bother him at all. Let me tell you that.
Oh,
goodness. Goodness.
Shout out for Greg. We're gonna, we miss you, buddy. Come back to us. We miss
Greg return. Where you at, baby?
Where you at?
Cool.
Okay, Woody.
Thank you guys for stopping by tonight. It was a fun Friday night again. Like I said, we'll be back here Sunday evening. We'll do a wrap up of the week, go over the results from these games, and we'll give you our rankings heading into week 4. It's crazy that we're already saying that. We're about to wrap up our 3rd week of college football. So hopefully it slows down a little bit because don't want it to go anywhere too soon. Best time of year.
Go Tigers and who dat?
And as always, go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Tiger bait.